Well, I already have it open on my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and give you some info from here. Now, this is The Guardian. It's one of my news organizations that I frequent. It's one of the few Australian sources that isn't owned by the Murdoch family. And they want me to donate. Now, there's things I like about it and things I don't like about it. There's nothing worse than what I call smiling faces. I tell my friends to beware of smiling faces. There's an old song, you know what I mean, from the what, late 70s, Smiling Faces. Um, that's the worst kind of villain, is the one that doesn't sneak up behind you and hit you in the head. It's the one that lies directly to your face with a smile, very convincingly. So the Guardian, this is what I like about the Guardian. It's not specifically the content of their articles. It's not my opinion of their view of the world, any of that. It's that when I open up the app, right there, what appears is a single button, and it says, "Do not sell my personal information." You hit that and it goes away. Okay, the majority of other sites I have to deal with, you don't know if the default is on or off. You don't know if being in the green means you're giving consent or if switching it off means you're giving consent. They try to be as confusing as possible and not tell you what they're doing. And they separate their policies between private, third party, and all they make it as difficult as possible for you to deny them gathering information about you. So lately I've been getting this, please donate. Can you please donate just one time? Can you please donate just $1, just one time? Could you please donate? Well, this is the problem. I've read their EULA and their privacy agreements. And there are definitely smiling faces. Or I would donate to them. You see, the last person in the world that I want to give my credit card number to is a smiling face, just like that. I'd rather take a chance sliding it into a fucking gas station pump. So I've already got it open on my phone, which is why I'm recording this on my iPad. First off, they pretty much collect everything about everything. They're not at all shy about telling you how we use your personal data. So let me tell you, what they collect is everything. Everything. How we collect your personal data. When you register as a supporter, when you get an account, make contributions to fund or support the Guardian. You see, that's the one right there. When you donate to them, you allow them to have all access to your information and to use it in some pretty nefarious fucking ways. They're no better or worse than other organizations like this. And if they understood how people like me think, maybe they would find a different way. You know what? Send us a fucking gift card. No. They want you to use PayPal, which for me is a death knell for your fucking credit and your credit information. Okay? When you manage your account, when you attend an event, when you take part in your call outs, sign up for editorial emails, post or comment online community, sign up for marketing communications. I don't know who would do that. Yeah, send me more spam, please. Use a mobile device to access our content. So all you have to do is pick up your phone and open up the fucking Guardian in any app, and you're giving them explicit permission to how we use your personal data. We will use your personal data if we need to in order to perform a contract with you. If we need to, in order to perform a contract with you. For example, where you have purchased a subscription from us, we will need to use your contact details and payment data in order to process your order. Okay, well, that sounds fair. But later on, when they say that they're going to give that information to third-party people they're associated with, that is not fair in my mind, and that is not okay. And that is why they'll never get a fucking donation from me. Because I'm not going to join PayPal and expose myself to that fungus, okay? And then expose myself to your shit by giving you my credit card number and trying to do you a favor. Trying to do you a favor by donating to you to help you produce fair, balanced news, okay? And in return, what I get is data raped. It is in our legitimate interest for us to understand our readers, promote our services, and ways to support us, and operate our sites and apps efficiently for the creation, publication, distribution of news, media, and related journalistic content, both online and in print form globally. Please refer to the table below for examples of when we rely on our legitimate interest to use your personal data. Okay, to place non-essential cookies or other similar technologies. When you donate to them, you're giving them the right to place non-essential cookies or other similar technologies. They don't give an amount. You see, some of these places put hundreds of fucking cookies on your machine. Hundreds. This is why I use a VPN on everything. To personalize the advertising that you see through non-essential cookies. To use your registration data to personalize advertising. To send marketing communications to you. Wait a minute. So by me trying to help you out, it gives you the right to fucking spam me. We send marketing if you have signed up for those communications, signed up for a newsletter, or if you have made a purchase or registered or have not opted out of our marketing. We will send marketing emails to supporters, registered users, newsletter subscribers for as long as you support us. This is why they allow you to have the opt-out button, but you see nothing nefarious there. To analyze what content's been viewed on our site. You don't need to fucking know the who, what, when, where, and why of why I'm reading what I'm reading on your site. That's none of your fucking business, okay? And that is going way beyond what you need. So if you're going to put other similar technologies to cookies, first off, explain what the fuck a similar technology to a cookie is and why you need it to analyze what content I viewed on your site. That has nothing to do with advertising, I can tell you that, okay? To monitor the number of articles that our app users read. When we embed content on our site, for example, to display Guardian content on the unbranded version of the YouTube embedded player, we process personal data so that readers can access this YouTube player. In other words, they have all the information about your YouTube page. To personalize content suggestions based on your preferences and saved articles on our sites, including through My Guardian. To analyze what you've viewed on our sites, what products and services you've bought, including what you've looked at and what products or services you've bought on our other platforms, for example, Guardian Jobs. We use this analysis to create segments of particular types of audiences. Particular types of audiences. That's very, the language they use here is almost like legalese, isn't it? To compare personal data we hold about our readers and supporters with third parties. Wow. To use those segments to create custom audiences. Okay, that's their business. To improve and manage our sites using your IP address. How the fuck does using my IP address help you improve and manage your sites? To improve and manage our sites by using your fucking IP address. To provide the correct content, including marketing, contextual advertising for our geographical location using your IP address. And to remember your settings, recognize you when you sign in to the Access Guardian. Okay, that's legitimate. To test changes to our site, we may vary personal data that is collected and how it is used. So basically, everything they just said, they just shit right out the window like a big ugly turd. To test changes to our site, we may vary the personal data that is collected and how it is used. So in other words, what they told you they were going to collect and why they were going to collect it, they may change that just to experiment and fuck around. That is not acceptable language. It's not acceptable language. To test changes to our site. In other words, is this going to be acceptable? If we go a little more to the right, is it going to be, if we go a little more to the left, is that going to be acceptable? See, that's what they're telling you. They're monitoring everything about you, including your political views. Why? So they can sell it. In addition to the above, we also rely on the legitimate interests below to use your personal data. Internal and administrative purposes. I don't see how that has any of your fucking business. To enable you to share our content with others. When we respond to your queries to resolve complaints. When we moderate comments under our community standards. To troubleshoot technical issues. When we de-identify or anonymize personal data. For security and fraud prevention. And to contact you directly via social media or email. Where we rely on cookies to collect any personal data, please see our cookie policy. So that wasn't even their cookie policy. This is just partial privacy policy. Partial. It says this is not their end user license agreement, and it is not their fucking cookie policy, where they're going to further go into those other technologies that they're going to place on your phone besides cookies. So, how many of you know how long a cookie can last? I did these videos, when they first started using cookie technologies. This was what, 15 years ago? Maybe a little longer. I did videos about cookies and how some of those cookies were designed. Now, there's supposed to be a time limit on them. But some of these more nefarious fucking places like Fox News and shit like that, their cookies were designed to last, guess how long? 1,000 years. 1,000 years. What legitimate reason do they have for placing cookies on your device whose run out time is 1,000 years? Give me any legitimate fucking reason for that. See, that the longer the cookie lives in your machine, the dirtier the fucking company is, the way I see it. But the majority of them are good for 30 years. Cookies, 30 years. Can you imagine how much things could change for 30 years and yet that fucking cookie is going to remain in their system and on your device? Access permissions when you are using the Guardian app. Updating your personal data and your profile pages on our sites. Personal data that we receive about you from other organizations. Adding to or combining the personal data you provided us. That's where I talked about YouTube. So they go to YouTube, they got your fucking email address. What? There's nothing in here that said they were going to collect my email address. Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. They told you they were going to go to places such as YouTube, and that all of that data that was there, you were giving them explicit permission to collect on you. Now, I could go on and on here and make this just so fucking bad. The security of your personal data. Let me tell you how secure your personal data is at someplace like The Guardian. Zip. Fucking zip. Okay? We've already found out that data breaches are just an everyday common occurrence where hundreds of millions and possibly billions of fucking pieces of information about you are illegally stolen from sites because they just are not tight enough about their security, or they don't want to spend the money to secure it. It's cheaper to do it this way. We don't want to spend $50 million a year protecting our 100 million readers. And we don't want to spend $10 a year protecting one reader. There's a spectrum, okay? When we share your personal data. Depending on where you live, we may share your personal data within the Guardian group of companies in the UK, US, and Australia. We may share it in order to perform a contract with you. This is twice they've used that term, in order to perform a contract, not enter into, because that sounds a little legal, doesn't it? It's better to say perform a contract with you. Wow. We may share your data to understand how you interact across our group of products, or to tailor or offer relevant advertising to you. Do you see how much of this has to do with targeting you for marketing? How are they going to get that marketing to you? Well, you've given them permission to spam you through YouTube and any other fucking site that they have anything to do with, or that they have an agreement with. That's what they said. See, if they have an agreement with, Lay's potato chip fucking company, you know what I mean? They're going to share your data with that company because they have a legitimate interest to do so. If Lay's is going to buy advertising from them, they want to know how many people are using the app. And so they're allowed to share all that fucking data with Lay's and anyone else that wants to advertise or have anything to do with The Guardian. Companies that help deliver newspapers and subscription vouchers, such as iMovo. Okay, well, that's pretty fucking obscure, but there's probably 500 fucking companies on here they're not going to name because they're prominent. People are like, oh, well, I don't use iMovo. Okay, well, yeah, they're companies that help deliver such as, not only, such as this company, or the way they operate, or any other legalese term they want to use to say fucking everybody. Online, this is one of the worst ones. Online payment processors who process credit and debit card transactions on our behalf. You know what? Fuck you. The Guardian doesn't need to know anything about who I bank with, period. They don't need to know anything about my credit card, my fucking, the amount of debt I have, the amount of credit I have, what my credit rating is. They don't need to know any of that so they can send me advertising either about fucking sponges or Mercedes-Benz. And that's why they do it. Are we wasting our time advertising a Mercedes-Benz to this guy? Well, no, because we have his fucking banking numbers, and this is what it says. It's absolutely mind-shattering This is just the fucking Guardian. Can you imagine what the more nefarious fucking sites do, like Fox News? Wow. Life cycle engagement platforms, software service providers, communication service providers, error tracking software providers, service providers that help us carry out analytics, facilitate audience creation, segmentation, and to measure our audience engagement. Service providers that help provide us with insights and analytics to help us to provide or improve our products and services. Google reCAPTCHA, one of the worst fucking cookie inserters on the goddamn planet. That is not a protection device, trust me, okay? Data management companies, service providers that help provide online identity as a service access management service such as Okta. Service providers that allow us to deliver personalized advertising to your device. Service providers that allow us to compare your personal data with information held by advertising partners. What? You're going to use my information that is going to allow them to compare your personal data with information held by advertising partners. Who is your advertising partners? Well, like I said, it could be Lay's, it could be fucking anybody. Okay, 90% of these people, you may be absolutely against the products they sell. You have no fucking idea. YouTube, because we use their unbranded embedded player to provide video content to our website and apps. Wow. Skimlinks, because they are an affiliate marketing service provider. It just goes on and on and on. Affiliate marketing, agencies and authorities. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Social media organizations. We may share your personal data with other organizations when our web pages use social plugins from these organizations. Wow. Organizations that buy any of the Guardian Group companies. We may share your personal data to any other organization that buys or to which we transfer all or substantially all of our assets and businesses, which means if they sell any part of the Guardian, then all of your data goes to whoever fucking bought that part of the Guardian or the entire Guardian. So here they are begging for money, begging for just $1, please. And what am I getting for my dollar? Better news? No. I'm getting data raped in the most horrible, disgusting fucking ways. This is why I'm not going to donate to The Guardian. And I would like The Guardian to know that. I would like them to understand why I'm not fucking signing up for PayPal or any other goddamn disgusting pay service. Because you're telling me, you just told me, okay, that you guys are in fucking cahoots to spam me to death. Not only that, but both of you are going to be sharing information with any third party you have anything to fucking do with in any way. Marketing, administration, distribution, doesn't matter. This is why, unfortunately, why I can't donate to you. It's also unfortunate why I can't donate to other sites that I would really like to donate to. When I donate to Children's Hospital or Shriners. St. Jude's Children's Hospital. I know where my money's going. I know that it's going to help children. I know that it's going to help research and provide needed money in a needed area. And they're not going to fucking data rape me. Because I can send them a check. I can just send them a check. I can send them, I don't have to sign up for PayPal to make a donation to Children's Hospital. I can send them a $20 check addressed to the fucking hospital, period. I can even cross out my address, my phone number, and everything on the fucking check. And they can have my check. And all that's on there is my name and the amount, and they're going to put that into their account. My bank's going to say it's good. They're going to get their $20, and everybody's down the road happy. Nobody had to exchange everything about their fucking lives in order to help someone. So, The Guardian, I'm sorry, but you're never going to get a dime from me. And I just explained why. And I hope I explained to other people why, okay? That when you give these donations, you have to read the EULA. You have to read the privacy agreement. You have to read the cookies agreements, okay? Some of these people put cookies on your machine that will never fucking die. They will live the life of your machine. And if you do a direct hard drive copy or transfer or ghost drive or anything, those fucking cookies are going to live on and on and on anyway. But it's all the other things that the reasons why they give you for gathering your data is all about spamming you. It's all about allowing others to spam you. It's about allowing others to allow others to spam you. To get your email address, your phone number, your address, your fucking banking information, your YouTube page. And I'm sorry, man, you want a fucking dollar? I wouldn't give you a penny for that. Matter of fact, you know what? You should be paying me. You should be paying me 50 fucking bucks, okay? For the amount of data that you want to gather on me and the way you want to use it, you should be paying me.